Hi, my name is Nellie Rodriguez, and I'm super excited to share with you my health journey. Um, I will be conducting an interview today and answer some of the questions, hopefully, the ones that you are looking for. And I hope that it will encourage you today. So, grab your water, have a seat, relax, and take down notes.
Okay. When did you first realize that you needed to begin this health journey?
Whew, it was at my heaviest. I was 253 pounds and I couldn't even walk, not even 10 minutes.
Okay. How did you prepare in the beginning?
In the beginning, what I did was I started looking online to see what was out there. And I saw a website that was free, myfitnesspal.com. And there was a lot of people that are in the health journey as well. It's a free app and a website that you can go in and log in. And I started looking how they prepared. And one of the ways that they prepared was that they would take pictures of themselves with a t-shirt or something, not heavy clothing, but just take a picture, just showing their arms, their legs. And I did that. I had my daughter, my youngest daughter, take pictures of me. Not for anybody else to see, but I did that for myself. I put a panty and bra and she took pictures of me, just focusing on those body parts. And I had it on my laptop. So every time I look at that laptop, I knew that that's not what I wanted to look like.
What did you feel like whenever you saw those pictures?
Wow. It was crazy because I would look at it and couldn't believe that I got to that weight and what it looked like to me. It wasn't sexy at all to me. So I didn't want to feel that way. And just the whole feeling of, you just feel heavy and tired. I would walk and I would just swell up. I couldn't enjoy my children as far as doing exercise with them, running with them, bicycle riding with them. So I limit my activities with my kids. So it was sad to see where I have gotten to.
How often would you say, as far as this health journey is concerned, how often would you say the thought to begin this crossed your mind before you actually began?
It used to cross my mind a lot. But I used to, and I still work through it, but I used to be an emotional eater. So anytime that something I was feeling bad about anything, I would end up eating or drinking milk just until I couldn't anymore. So that would discourage me. So I would think about it and I'm going to do this. Maybe I'll do it one day and then back to the same schedule that I did, just back to whatever I did before. So that's where the common goal would be. So I say about 4 or 5 years before I really said enough is enough. I got tired of being tired.
Okay. When you began, once you started putting together an exercise routine, what did your exercise routines consist of?
In the beginning, because I couldn't walk that much, after 10 minutes, I would get chest pains and a lot of pain in my back of my head. I started just walking 10 minutes because that's all I could do. So every day I committed to walking 10 minutes. And when that was pretty okay, I started doing 15. And I continued gradually building. And I just started drinking a lot of water. Instead of drinking anything else, I really dedicated to drink water, and it helped a lot.
What are some ways you were encouraged along the way?
With that website, myfitnesspal.com, I just kept on going to YouTube and looking at health journeys, and then I found a few people on Facebook that also was on health journey. There was a friend of mine's, Barbara Cologne, and what's crazy about this story was that she got to the point that she wanted to lose weight. She was sharing with me that she was going to lose weight and just kind of trying to motivate me. And for some reason, I don't know why, when she sent it to me, I got offended, like, oh, what's she saying? I'm fat? But it was the truth. So I kind of ignored her. But when I started, I said, you know what? Let me see what she's doing today. And I started seeing her motivational videos. I started seeing what she was doing, what was working for her. And I saw those pounds going. And I said, oh, no, I'm not staying behind. I am going to keep on going. Barbara Colon, if you're watching, thank you so much. I appreciate that. But that's what started. She motivated me every day when I opened up Facebook and I saw this woman sweating and doing all this and the energy that she had. I said, I'm not going to stay behind. I'm going to continue going forth.
As with anything, when we're working toward any goal, the encouragement is always great, but at times, and this is for anyone who may be feeling discouraged right now, what were some ways that you were discouraged possibly throughout your health journey?
I got discouraged many times when I had something, when I would feel down and out and I went right into eating food. Or sometimes even, friends, you can have good friends and they love you, but they sometimes get in the way, because knowing that I had a journey, knowing the struggles that I was going through, it would discourage me when they would be like, you know what, take a cheat day today. Let's go out and eat. And it's like, I can't do that. I gotta focus on what I'm doing. I don't want to get off the, my focus. Or they would be like, come over, I baked the cake. And it's like, man, how you gonna do this to me? I like cake. So that was discouraging, but I had to keep focused. I had to keep looking at those pictures and saying, no, Nellie, you can't continue this way. There was a picture that I had when I was a teenager, but I was like, you know what? I want to get back to what I look like there. So I also kept that, and I kept on looking at that picture. I'm going to get there, I'm going to get there, I'm going to get there. So, but yeah, the discouragement was there when it came to that, the emotional eating, and then the good friends or family that think they're doing you a favor, but they're not. So anybody watching, please do not discourage somebody that's in this journey. It's hard as it is.
What were some of your goals when you first began this journey?
Well, because I was looking and searching online, I realized that most of the times past, my goals, my expectations and my goals were so high that it was hard for me to get there. So I started doing smaller goals. For example, I was at 353, so I would set a goal of, okay, if I lose 20 pounds in a month, that would be good. I would work on that and stay there. I didn't look at my long term as that I wanted to get to 160. I would stay, no, I'm going to do 20. And then it came to the point that I said, you know what? I just want to get out of the 200s club. That's what we used to call it, 200s club. I'm going to get out of the 200s club. So little by little, gradually, I started just getting to those little small goals too, and then continue going forward.
Okay. Who or what, and or what, inspires you to continue each day?
Well, I have a wonderful, handsome grandson, Ezekiel. And every time that, I am around him, I start running with him and doing things with him that I couldn't do with my kids. And then I'll look at my kids watching me play with Ezekiel, and you could see in their face, like, I can't believe she just ran, under the table with Ezekiel. Ezekiel is out of breath, like, Nana, I'm tired, carry me. I'm like, what? So that inspires me. But now I have this hot chocolate, delight, handsome boyfriend. Every time I look at that body, I'm like, I ain't staying behind, because if I look at you, I want to eat you. I got to get good too. So he inspires me every day. I love going to the gym with him and working out together. That inspires me. I also continue seeing my friends online. Going forward, I have encouraged other people. So me encouraging other people and seeing their journey go has encouraged me back, because it's like, man, look where they've accomplished that. And of course they're saying, but it was because of you, because you started. But that it always continues to encourage me. And Robert just encourages me every day. He always, tells me how proud he is, and, that makes me feel good. What also inspires me is that I'm part of the Zumba class that I do every week, Tuesdays and Thursdays here in Texas. I have a wonderful teacher, and she inspires me every day, and she motivates us every day. So try to get into a good program. If you have Zumba, go for it. I love my Zumba class.
What are your goals now as of today?
My goals now. I'm still working. I'm trying to tone up. I still want to lose my belly, which is one of my biggest problem that I have, and tone up. And I want to I still continue to push forward that I want to get to at least 160. So I have had a little setback, but I continue pushing forward. I'm not going to give up. And that's what's important. You're going to have setback. And it's very important to know that you will have setback, but don't stay there. You don't have to stay there. Continue pushing forward. It doesn't matter. This is not a race where, you have to do it and it's going to take you a year. It might not happen that way, but that doesn't mean that you give up on your goal because you didn't get to the time that you have put there. You just continue pushing forward until you get to your goal, because you can do it, and I will do it.
What advice do you have for those watching and possibly beginning a health journey or in the midst of it who may feel like giving up? They're at their end. They are right about to just throw in the towel. What would you say? What would you say to them?
Don't give up. Don't give up on yourself. Love on yourself. If you don't take care of your body and you don't take care of yourself, who will? What encourages me as well is when I think about when I get older, I don't want to be a burden to anybody. I want to be able to move around and do things myself. So I keep on pushing forward. You will have those setbacks, like I mentioned before. Just keep going forward. Take baby steps. If you're trying something and you see that it's not working, change it up a little bit. You might have a few days that you just let it go for a few days. Okay, you fell or you feel discouraged for a few days. That's normal to feel that way, but don't stay there. Keep pushing forward. I mean, you can do small things. Not every day you're going to be able to go to the gym. So even if you park your car further and just walk, half an hour walking, that's all the doctor recommends, is half an hour walking each and every day. Do that. You're watching TV, that's okay. While if there's a commercial, you do some squats, you do some push-ups, do something. Very important that I wanted to say, do portion control. What I mean is, you don't have to go into this diet. I don't like calling it a diet. That's why I say a health journey. Because you think diet and you can't do this and you can't do that, that doesn't work. Portion control. If you want to eat a piece of cake, okay, reality, you take that piece of cake and you split it in half and you eat a little bit of it. Do not deprive your body. Just use portion control. If you have a meal, eat half of that meal. Don't eat the whole thing. If you eat slower, that is going to help you not feel so hungry. Now, if you take that food and you just eat it quickly, you will notice that, you tend to eat more. If you look at a thinner person, if you really look at a thinner person, and I checked that out because I heard this before. If you look at a thinner person, they talk, they conversate. They don't just eat their food. I know that I used to just, okay, it's time to eat. I'm eating. I'm not talking. I'm just swallowing up. So that would help slow down on your eating. Drink water while you're eating. And very important is that portion control. You don't feel like doing a workout, a complete workout, put on some music, dance, let your body sweat all that junk out. Never give up. Yes, you will get days where you're discouraged, but don't give up on yourself. Love on yourself. Because if you don't love yourself, who will? Thank you. And whoever's watching this, love on yourself. I love you with all my heart. And if you ever have any questions or just need to talk to somebody, I am here for you. Mwah.